of God. And so we want to introduce to some and present to others my brother, Pastor Mel Keys, 3-star director. How you doing?
Sis, I love me some you. We in this thing together, that's for sure. It's been not just a busy weekend, but an extremely busy week, and I'm grateful. It's been a lot of great stuff happening, and Travorium is always a part of it, and we'll
Yes.
never be too tired to do
Yes,
what
we
want to
we
find.
actually launched in Memphis yesterday. And
Yes.
yes, and Dallas. And so we're pretty excited about that.
Great news in California too, I understand.
Yeah, great news in California. We got a brand new 1-star director. Soon
Yes.
to be, his wife is soon to be a 1-star director.
Wow.
And he's trying to push to 2 before the end of December.
Good God Almighty. Just got started too. That's amazing. I
Shout
love
out to Doc Finley. So we got a lot of growth, the things happening on this team. We got some people that's 3 people away and 4 people away from 2-star director. I ain't gonna get their name yet, but they really, really, really close. And then you got the Muhammad family that came in.
Yes.
Just slamming it. I mean, they came in 7 strong in one family. And they just came in and just slamming it. And so there's just a lot going on. I'm excited about what's happening in the U.S. I guess we're going to have to take our theme back, U.S. Travorium Proud.
Yes, Lord. That's it.
I actually saw the logo and everything. And so we may have to just take that back and take that slogan on and go on, because we've been doing some things. Y'all been hitting over there, Joshua Generation too. My God, my God.
We're finding a rhythm.
You know,
we're in a place where we know that 2023 is being laid right now. We're not going to wait to 2023 to do it. We're laying it down right now.
Yes, so we're setting the bar. We're setting the bar, and that's what Daryl, has been speaking about, and Todd, getting ready, not waiting to 2023, but getting ready to move in 2023. And it's amazing. I was telling some people, yesterday I got an opportunity to speak too. And I was telling some people, when it's always amazing to me when I tell my story and I realized that 5 years ago I was unemployed. I was unemployed, finna be a real senior citizen. When I hear the story, and so many people have heard the story, but every time somebody hears the story, it blesses them. Even in ministry settings. I was in a ministry setting, and I'll just say this, Travorium was part of, when I initiated all the things I were doing, Marketplace, Travorium was a strong part of that. But in that, I also had a group of young women that I were mentoring and coaching. And so, and all of them now make over 6 figures. And in different businesses, some of them in real estate. I got one that owns her own. We're getting ready to do some TV mail, but she her own network called Kingdom Imaging. Shout out. And so I'm going to actually start doing some networking on that station. But to sow those kind of seeds. And then we were able yesterday to just talk about how people have evolved. When I see an Alicia or Dr. Renee or Jennifer, or people who came in, Phyllis, Dr. Phyllis, just so many people who came in and just began to evolve, what I'm saying? And taking their place, even yourself, and even your daughter, when we started this, she was just getting out of high school.
That's right.
Getting ready to go to college, right? And I remember you were wondering how you go buy books and do that, and put her in business, and she had a little change, and she did a few little trips, and now she's finna graduate December 16th.
Yep, we're excited. Getting ready to head to Dallas. We'll be
over that conversation. So shout out to her, and she's a 1-star director as well in this business. Your daughter. So God has done some amazing, amazing things, and He continues to do that with this company. we're just definitely on fire, but we haven't even hit, talking to David about momentum. We haven't even hit momentum yet. We haven't even hit momentum yet. So it's wide open for anybody that want to win if they choose to build a book of business. But if you want to just travel, I wish I could have got my granddaughter on here. My granddaughter got blessed with an all-inclusive trip. Her free trip was all-inclusive, swim up, pool, suite for $118.
Good God Almighty.
For the day after Thanksgiving in Punta Cana. Isn't that amazing?
Yes. Benefit.
It's amazing, you know. She's just so excited. So we are definitely just blessed. And then got back and somebody hit her truck that I gave her. So got to work on that. But I tell you, he's still an amazing God, and he's doing some amazing things. So when you get deals like that, and when you're able to go places, I was sharing with my children. I'm giving some folks some time to get on here, but I was sharing with my children about my birthday. I didn't know what I wanted to do for my birthday coming up. You know, we try to do a family trip around the time my husband passed or a birthday, something like that. Right. And so I decided that I'm gonna do my birthday trip in Columbia. And
DC?
In DC.
Columbia. You said no, not that one.
Not that one. So I was telling my children, and then they was like, Columbia. I was like, Columbia. I'm gonna go to Columbia. So that's probably where the family's gonna go in June. But it was only $199 for 4 people. Two adults and 2 children. You can't beat that.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it. I just had to book it. I was like, come on now. At a 5-star resort. I looked up the resort and everything. And it's supposed to be one of the top luxury resorts in Columbia. Right? For $199 for 2 adults and 2 children. Even though I ain't gonna put nobody in my room, but I'm just saying. I told my children, get your own room. Yes. So I'm going to let you do the presentation, but I just wanted to just say we got some people on here now coming on strong. We're going to get our guests together. If you are a panelist, I mean, if you want to be a panelist tonight and share, I know we have a couple of people. If you want to come on and share with us tonight after Mel gets done doing the presentation, please comment in the box. If you are a guest and you have any questions, we want to get your questions answered tonight. So just put them inside of the box, or you put them out on Facebook. And Mel has a good way of interacting with people, so he'll probably get that out of you. So God bless. And without further ado, we're going to go to Pastor Mel Keys and the Travorium presentation.
Thank you so much, sis. I'm so grateful and appreciative. I'm going to make it where you guys can see my PowerPoint. And if you guys are able to see that, go ahead and put that in the comments. I'll do my best, as she said, to stay in 2 places at once because of this technology, so that we can acknowledge you guys in the comments. I want you first and foremost, let us know where you at. Come on, talk back. Let us know. I see Mamu is in the house, so that means the UK is up tonight, about 2 or 3 in the morning there. We got Robert McGee is in the house. H-Town is representing. Literary nonfiction, Julie Jordan Brown is being contacted. Sasha Robinson is in the house, so that's Minneapolis, y'all. Shout out. Let us know what city you're in. That's on Facebook. Let's see who we got here. We got Mississippi is in the house. Shout out Mississippi. Felicia is here. Who else? Let me know real quick. I want to name a few others, and we want you to get this word out because we are Travorium proud, USA Travorium proud, but it's an international family affair, y'all. We're operating in more than 60 plus nations strong. As Coach D has says, I got my baby girl, DJ is in the house. She's right here in San Antonio. Shout out to her, all of her beautiful babies. 4 of them got baptized in the Lord today. Excited for you. Who else is in the house? Kevin Watkins is in the house. That means New York is representing. Who else? I need one or two more. One or two more. Let's see what we got here. Las Vegas is in the house, y'all. Verena, thank you so much. And Vancouver, Washington, Shay Hayden, we see you, is in the house. Well, that's enough to get this party started. We're going to make it do what it does. And I want you to go ahead and look at your screen and hit the share button. Let some people know who you are, where you are, and what we're about. We are Travorian, y'all, and a better life. What does it require? Put it in the comments. A better way. And guess what? We found it. And that's our whole conversation tonight about the better way that we have found. Real talk, real deal, Holyfield. We're not stretching it. This is not pie in the sky. This is not fairy tales. This is not one day in the great by and by. We're talking about right here, right now. We have found a better way. Some of you have been, good God Almighty, working way too hard, and there's nothing wrong with hard work. It's the cornerstone of most civilizations. However, it also behooves us to learn how to work smarter and not just harder, because so many things have drastically changed, and the opportunity to change your life is one of them. And we found a better way for you to make some major changes. Listen, we just got 20 or so odd days left in the calendar year. You still have enough time to make some major changes, not for next year, but even still for this year. And then you can lay the foundation for 2023. So if that's what you're wanting to do, if that's why you're here, you're in the right place at the right time. Stay right there. Take some notes. Get back. I'm going to tell you already. Get back. Be prepared to get back with the person that invited you to see this, because you need to touch bases with them soon, fast, and in a hurry at once. Do not delay, because some major things are going to take place. And why? Because we are a travel club. We're a travel company, but this thing is bigger than travel. Let me just throw that out there. Put that in the comments. This thing is bigger than travel. We're going to start with the conversation on travel, but this thing is bigger than travel. You feel me? So let's talk about travel first. But remember, this thing is way bigger, y'all, way bigger than travel. But let's talk about travel. Let's go ahead and see if I can make these slides cooperate. And if I can, okay, we got it going here. I want to talk about first how most people are traveling without us. I'm gonna say it again, how most people are traveling without us. See, the majority of people, they don't know who Travorium is. They've never heard of a thing called that. What's that? What's a Travorium? When did that? They have no clue what Travorium is. And that's the importance of you being in place and being in position, because soon they gonna know. They gonna know, all right. And you want to be the first one to tell them, because Travorium is changing lives. But if they don't have it, and that's the majority of people out there, guys, we spell that opportunity. Here's what they're doing if they don't have Travorium in their lives. They're paying high retail prices. I need somebody to go in the notes right now and say hashtag no more retail. Hashtag no more retail. See, that's how you ought to be operating. Hashtag no more retail. If you want to eliminate those ridiculously high retail prices, God Almighty, they're getting all the money they missed through COVID. Them hotels, they're getting it back, y'all. You hear me? Them resorts, they getting it back. Those airlines, they getting their money back and then some. Everything has gone up astronomically, but you got to recognize what time it is. People are paying ridiculously high retail prices, and you can help them not to be in line for that with Travorium. But that's what they're doing without Travorium. How else are they doing it? First, understand this. Some folk think they're getting discounts, but it's just a thought. It's just a notion. It's just a gimmick. It's just a game, because it doesn't matter if they're on the left side or the right side, whatever group they're in, pick a card, any card, and they're really getting the same exact treatment, ridiculously high retail rates. And the fact of the matter is, all of those companies out there are playing them. Folk are getting played. They're paying and they're getting, come on, they're getting played. They're getting played because it doesn't matter what company they choose, who they get the coupon from, is still a ridiculously high retail rate. Don't you believe that hype of 10% off, 20% off, buy one, get, man, it's a gimmick. And they're still, let me give you proof. All of the companies out there are in one of two families: Booking Holdings, Expedia Group, and that's 85% of the OTAs, online travel agencies. That's all of them in the same bucket. Did you hear what I said? They're in the same bucket. And here's what's happening. They are mega multi-billion-dollar corporations that don't own anything directly related to travel. Not one airplane is owned by them. Not one hotel is owned by them. Not one rental car is owned. Nothing is owned by them, but they're making billions of dollars. Where are they getting it from? Because they're charging us ridiculously high retail prices, and we have a better way, guys. Number two, how are people traveling without us? Because this is what they're doing. They don't know who Travorium is, and I think you should let them know, because that's an opportunity for you. They're running up their credit card debt. Anybody on this line love debt? Anybody love debt? Go ahead and put it in the comments if you love debt. I need to know who we dealing with. If you love debt, go ahead and put it in the comments. Now, if you got something saying, you know, that debt is not good for you, it's hazardous to your financial health, then you ought to help us get this word out about Travorium, because too many people are loading up that plastic and sealing it in concrete. And man, I'm telling you, I've been in that, I've been in that category where we had all kind of debt, and we still got to pay off quite a bit. But that credit card debt for travel, oh no, we 5 years in, we cold turkey, we have not a cruise, not a plane, nothing, none of that, because we have Travorium. And we're going to show you how to eliminate that credit card debt, not just in travel, because you won't need that with this travel club, that's for sure. But we're going to show you how to eliminate all your other debts if you continue to listen to what we're talking about. Number three, how do people travel without Travorium in their life? They pay enormous prices for these things called timeshares. I like that. My man in H-Town, Rob, says those are mafia interest rates. You're absolutely certain. Yeah, giving us a price we can't refuse, right? An interest rate we can't refuse. There you go. But those timeshares, I don't know what's worse. The rates that we're being charged by, you know, whether it's Priceline, whether it's Expedia or any of those guys, or the time, I don't know who's worse. They both are killing us. And it's not softly with a song, y'all. They just killing us, period. Those time, oh, you thought they were your friends. And I know you had it for a long time. And I know your mama had one and your daddy had one, but they had 8 tracks too. Come on. They had cassette tapes too. I don't see you in a hurry to go get some more of those. Listen, guys, things have changed. Timeshares are a thing of the past, and you're wasting good money. In fact, they're getting you coming and going if you're still making an investment in timeshares. How do I know? Because I invested in 3 of them over a 33-year period, my wife and I. And listen, if we knew then what we knew now, we would have hundreds of thousands of dollars that were not wasted. In fact, we've been able to go to those same timeshares that we used to own and stay in the exact same places. Instead of paying $379 a month, whether we use it or not, we've only paid $59 for the week. So guys, you do the math. How else do people travel when they don't have Travorium in their life? Guys, listen carefully. A lot of times we just stay with some other people, right? Maybe we paid 3 or 4 days in the hotels, but we still got 4 or 5 more days to go. So what do? We bunk up, right? We stay with some folk. And ain't nothing wrong with that, seeing some family, some friends. But God bless the child that has their own. Listen, y'all, we got to make sure that we're doing things differently. We got to make sure that we're doing things on a whole new level. If that's our dream and desire, nothing wrong with staying with family, nothing wrong with staying with friends. But guys, there's a better way. And we're showing you tonight that you can stay. We're going to show you tonight that you can stay in those 5-star hotels, those 5-star resorts that you used to drive by and say, one day I wish. Now you can, my friend. You can do it without paying 5-star prices. You can stay in the 5-star resorts, the diamond resorts and hotels, guys. And what you're going to love, you can pay 1-star prices for that 5-star experience. Better yet, we're going to show you how you can do it for free if you stay close enough. Number 5, how do most people travel when they don't have enough Travorium? Rob says AARP. How do they travel when you don't have enough Travorium in your life? Let me tell you what we do. People they don't travel much at all. This is the saddest part. They just continue to dream about it. They scroll through the feed of someone else living vicariously through them and just continue to wish. Guys, wishing is over. Put that in the comments. Hashtag wishing is over. It's time to be about it. Come on. Anybody here on the conversation in the comments can put, let's be about it. Listen, it's time to go places like my girl Tanya says that we can't even spell, that we can't even pronounce. It's time to go some places that we used to see it in the magazine. We used to see it on TV. We heard that we knew somebody that went. It's time for us to go. It's time to stop wishing. Because Tony Diggs wishing is over. Let me see. Blessed Bakira, wishing is over. Dr. Renee says, yes, wishing, y'all, it is over. Wow. Because Coach T, she would tell you very quickly, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Listen, y'all, we only do 3 things in our travel. The 3 ways we travel with Triborium. And find out if you're in the right place. Number 1, do you want to travel with substantially discounted prices? And when we say substantially, capital letter, substantially all the way through and through, that means 70% off on average. Up to 70% off, guys. That's substantial. Not that 10, 20, 25, 30% stuff you'll get in the coupon and they just playing games with you. No, we talking about up to 70% off regular wholesale prices. Number 2, for free. That's number 2. So you got a number 1 and you got a number 2 for free. But here's the third one. Traveling number 3, getting paid to travel. I need to hear from you tonight, today. You're watching a replay. I don't know where you are when you're watching, but I need to hear from you. Put a 1 in there, or 2 in there, or 3 in there. Let us know what your number is. Are you a number 1? Are you a number 2? Are you a number 3? Or are you like me? I have to add that category, all 4. See, 4 is all 4. I want it all. Anybody here want it all? Come on, put that in the comments if that's you. I want it all. It's not that you're greedy. You just want it all. It's your birthright. You believe it's your blessing. It's what God gave you to work with. Why must that be for someone else? Why can't that be you? You work just as hard. You're deserving just as much. It can be you. I want it all. Put it in the comments. Let me hear from you. And all of this has come as a result. I believe the brother's a genius. I just believe he is. Literary nonfiction. Thank you. I want it all. I see you there. I believe he really. I don't know if he's been tested. I don't know if they did the numbers, but I just believe the brother's a genius when he put this together. I tell you what, even if it's not genius, it's just extremely gifted with an acumen and a skill set, with a passion and a gifting. I believe that comes from God to have put such a thing together, that not only has it literally empowered and equipped and changed his own family life, so forth and so on, but lives all around. Listen, not the country, but around the globe. And the most beautiful part of what Mr. Hart and Mrs. Hart has put together, guys, we're still 10 years in, just getting started. What do we mean by that? Well, we paid out tens of millions of dollars to everyday ordinary people all around the world, but that's still just getting started. We're a multi-million dollar corporation, but we're still just getting started. We're operating in more than 60 plus nations, but there are many more to go. We're still just getting started. Most people haven't heard our name, guys. We're still just getting started. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag, we're still just getting started. That means there's plenty of room. Get in place. This is a vision for you to grow in. We're a part of an $8 trillion annual industry. There's a lot of great stuff out there, guys. There's a lot of multi-billion dollar corporations doing big things in finance, doing big things in cosmetics, doing big things in jewelry, doing big things in health and wellness. Shout out to all of our people out there making those things happen in credit repair. All of that's great, fine, wonderful, fabulous, all of that. But those are multi-billion dollar industries. This is, I'm gonna say it again, not BT, $8 trillion annual industry projected to grow, and we see signs of it already, to more than $12 trillion on an annual basis within the next decade. How much of that growth do you want? Come on, put that in the comments. Hashtag, how much of that growth do you want? You need to get in a position to get your piece of the pie. Why? Because when we look at this thing, here he is. He said it himself, Mr. Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Man, that's a fatal attraction right there. That doesn't sound too promising. That doesn't sound too attractive. However, most people, to be honest, find themselves on that path to work until we die. Not because we intended to, but really and truly because we were so miseducated. Come on, Lauren, talk back to me. I'm gonna say it again. We were so miseducated. We were taught a thing that was not true. And we need to get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And thank God this is a company standing on that truth to let folk know there is a better way. Get all the information you need. Don't believe a lot of the hype that's out there. We have facts, we have truth, we have receipts, and we're having a whole lot of fun with it. And we're going to show you how you can create extra streams of income right here in the largest industry on the planet. And we know that it's no longer, listen guys, it's no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Because when you look at the state of the world around us and all the things that's going on, guys, you need some extra income in your home. Is that anybody else? And you might be 6-7 figure income, and that's great. We got a lot of those in our company from other professions and lawyers and doctors and judges and you name it, and all kinds of folk. But guess what? They're still getting their piece of the pie. You can always use some extra, and especially when that extra, you don't have to do something that you haven't been doing. We're showing people how to do what they've always been doing. We're just going to show you how to do it better. I'll say that again. We're going to show you how to do what you've always been doing, if you've been doing it, which is travel. We're just going to show you how to do it better, how to upscale, level up, and pay less money at the same time, how to go more frequently. Now, if you haven't been going at all, oh, that's a no-brainer. That's easy. Come on. If you've always wanted to, but you've never gone anywhere, you ain't left the hood. Come on, talk back. You ain't left your region. You ain't left your state. You ain't left the nation. You don't have a pet. Listen, you need to sign up with somebody tonight in a hurry, because we're showing you how to level all the way up and have a whole lot of fun in the process in this thing called travel. Let me move quickly, guys. Anything and everything to do with travel, we're going to make it happen for you a whole lot better, a whole lot less, discounts galore. Everything you see on that screen, from the hotels, the shows, the tours, the cruises, the resorts, the activities, the rental cars, all that. If you do anything in that vicinity, guys, you got to get with the person that shared this broadcast with you. One of the favorite things I love about this particular program called Triborium, this worldwide travel club, I remember back in the day when it was a thing called what we call Hollywood Video, and a thing called Blockbuster. How many of y'all remember Hollywood and y'all remember Blockbuster? Man, Ken and I, we used to spend so much money every single weekend, about 30 or so bucks a weekend, because we'd get 5 or 6 movies, and then I ain't gonna tell you about the late fees, and then we'll have to go take them back and this and that. And by the end of the month, we would spend an extra $100 because we was going one at a time, right? Well, then Netflix came, changed everything. They put that thing in a very neat, tidy, cute package with a bow on it. And guys, that was $7.99. I think it's going up to about $13.99, but that's okay. We can afford that. But the thing of it is, that package changed our lives. Guys, all we're saying that we have a travel package that will change your life. Listen, anyone, anywhere, on any budget can afford this travel club. And we're going to show you how you're going to get so much more than what you bargained for, than what you've been doing in the past. I'm going to give you several examples. We'll start with a thing that we call our Dreamcation Escapes. Voila, here we go. That's the retail price. Not a bad retail price, but let me show you what's better. When you go to one of our Dreamcation Escapes, like Cabo San Lucas, for example, and you can literally walk out of there just paying the taxes. 8 days, 7 nights. How you like me now? Share with 3 people, guys. Let me throw this at you real quick. When you do that, and there are 3 people in the membership because of your membership, and you showed them, here's what happens. Your services become free when they're on the equivalent level. Here's another example. Orlando, Florida, guys. I'm going to run through these quickly. Just a couple of examples. We have over 2,000 of these. So you can't tell me that, well, it's not enough places. You don't have enough time to go to all the places we have. Orlando, Florida. You want to see Mickey? You want to see Daft, whoever you want to see, there, guys. Why not pay $1 a night on a platinum membership level and just cover the taxes? Somebody put it in the comments tonight. Hashtag just cover the taxes. Hashtag just cover the taxes. If you want the type of travel where on many occasions, especially on the platinum level, you can go and enjoy yourself and just cover the taxes, guys. This is the type of program that you need in your life. Canary Islands. See, most of us, we've never heard of this. We didn't know this existed. We didn't know this was even available, but you don't know that you don't know, and we suffer the consequences. The people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Well, here's the knowledge, guys. You can go to a place like the Canary Islands. Now, remember, this is typical. This is just an example. Cover the taxes. Are y'all seeing the trend here? A whole week, 8 days, 7 nights. So if you're a titanium member, still less than $15, guys. If my view looks like that, $15 a night, good God Almighty, I'm all right. Listen, let's move on. I'm gonna go from what we call the Dreamcation Escapes, because we got over 2,000. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna move quickly into what we call the World Tours. Those are literally my favorite. Now in the Dreamcation Escapes, you book that in your back office. No one really knows about it but you and the people you take. And we have up to 3 bedrooms, guys, thousands of them all around the planet. But the World Tours, there's something special about the World Tours, at least for me, because I'm a fellowship guy. I love to have fun with a lot of other like-minded individuals. I just love being around good people, positive people. I like those types of vibes. And when we get together, guys, it's a family reunion. So when Kendra and I, we travel, we love to hook up and plan trips with Minister Carolyn there, and Tony Diggs there, and Literary Nonfiction there, and Jennifer Davis there, and Robert McGee there, and all these Kevin Watkins there. We love to plan trips. And when we find out that good God, Verena's gonna be there, and then we find out that Blessed Pakori is gonna be there, and Linda Muhammad is gonna be there, and Shay Hayden is gonna be there, and Sasha Rock. Man, when we find out they're gonna be there, we want to be there too. So this is the way to create those types of memories that will last a lifetime, guys. The type of stuff that we will take with us to the grave, that nothing can rob us of these type of precious moments when you're with family and friends in some of the most beautiful, wonderful destinations, breathtaking as they are, around the globe and back. And perhaps the most breathtaking portions is not just a place and a destination and the space where we are. Perhaps the most breathtaking aspect is the time we have one with the other. Guys, life is short. Guys, life is fragile. And we need to live while we are alive. And this travel club gives us the opportunity to enjoy so much of it. For example, here's one of the World Tours I want you to see. New York. New York is in the house. I know we got some members out there in New York. Go ahead and put it in the comments. If you're from New York, hashtag, if you got anybody in New York, if you know anybody in New York, go ahead and holler at them, tag them in this right here. Here's an opportunity. They'll be the first to tell you that looks too good to be true. And perhaps it is. We just know that it's real. We just know that it's real. We just know 5 days, 4 nights with us at a hotel that looks just like that in New York City, of all places, breakfast is included. It's not going to be $539 or $1,000 a night for us. It's going to be for all 5 days and 4 nights with breakfast, $539 together, guys. Look at this example. Amazing example again. These are the types of things that you can do when you are part of our travel club. Menorca, Spain. Look at that incredible, unbelievable price. Well, you might find it suspect. It might be a little suspicious to you, but guys, we got receipts. We have teams and scores of people who have been to the resort and have documentation to prove it, and documentation beats conversation. This is how we do it. This is one of our World Tours, $39 a night, guys. And get this, all-inclusive food and drinks. Let me just ask you a dumb question. Can you stay anywhere in your city? No. In your state? No. In your $39 and be fed all-inclusively the food and drinks of that type? Let me know. Holler at me. I'll wait. Well, maybe not. I better move on. Austria, guys, look at that price. $359. Colombia, guys, that's what Coach D is talking about. She wasn't talking about DC. Ain't nothing wrong with DC. Shout out to my DC family out there. But guys, we're talking about Colombia. 4-star hotel, breakfast included, dollar bill, y'all. I really don't know how we do it. I don't have to know how we do it. I just know we do it. Ain't that something? Sometimes we're trying to figure stuff out so hard, and I know some of us got those logic brains that just get in the way. Sometimes you just got to accept it for what it is. It is what it is. And we got an opportunity for you to go to places just like that for $1. If you can ask your grandchild for $1, you can stay in Colombia at a 4-star hotel, breakfast included, 5 days, 4 nights. Look at this. Italy, guys, Rome. When in Rome, do as the Romans, $149 to get you there to prove it. Look at Jamaica. Listen, when we were in Jamaica the last time, we didn't go last year. Was that last year? Lord have mercy. Yeah, that was last year. We went last year, Montego Bay. We had in Team Legacy a team of over 60 plus persons, celebrated 5 birthdays, y'all. Guys, 5 days, 4 nights, $59 per person. Ken and I, we paid $399 for the both of us together. That was all inclusive. Our team experienced everything from the what do you call it, the zip line, the doom buggies, the horseback riding. I mean, the moonlit dinners on the beach, guys. But my favorite, I love to tell it, is when we got on that private yacht and we hit that catamaran out on that ocean, and what a time we had. And then it started to rain. And that's when the fun began. Guys, I'm telling you, you got to experience that type of stuff for yourself. You can't make this up. Milan, Italy, look at that price. Miami, now you know the heat is real in Miami, and so are the prices, the dollar bills that they need to stay at a 4-star hotel, guys, is crazy. But look at what we would pay. $399. No, not per night. Now, that would be the retail price or more, but we're paying 5 days, 4 nights at a waterfront property, guys, right there off the beach. Portugal, the same thing. Look at that price. Guys, I'm just going to run through Singapore, Budapest, San Francisco. Look at this. Tenerife. Guys, are you seeing this? Phuket, Thailand. Shout out to my main man, the boss Flowers. He has receipts, y'all. Documentation beats conversation. Took some friends. They paid $1 for 7 days, 6 nights. They're riding through on the backs of elephants, taking videos like it's going out of business and going out of style, guys. This is how we do it. And we want to be able to share with you that you can do the exact same thing. There's no respect of persons here. Wherever you're from, whatever your walk is, whatever your past is, it don't matter. We want to see you traveling more and enjoying more and making money at the same time in your future. Look at Puerto Vallarta, guys, $40 a night. What can we say? Las Vegas, all suites are not created equally, guys. I'm telling you, we have stayed, multiple dozen plus times in Vegas because we've been there back and forth with Trevorium, and guys, the suites we've stayed in, I mean, it's like good. I mean, I don't even have the word. The suite is like a living room. It's like a house. I mean, it's different when we go to Vegas and those 5-star luxury suites, and you ought to see it for yourself. New Orleans, the Big Easy. Shout out to all of our family in New Orleans and all the family that's been around that way, guys. We enjoyed that city when we went. We got to go back. A lot of rich history there. Wonderful, wonderful time out there on that swamp. We went on that tour. Good God Almighty, all kind of things happened, Tanya, on that boat. Sicily, Italy, guys, $45 a night, just another powerful example. Malaga, Spain, another powerful example. Morocco, guys, $329. We may be going on next year. We're still torn between there or Tanzania. Cozumel, guys, look at that price. Dubai, guys, how many folk do you know that have been to Dubai and have paid thousands of dollars to stay for a week or so? Guys, we're giving you an opportunity anywhere from $1 to $129, and breakfast is included. Guys, I don't even know why we're talking about this. We need to just do it. Come on, somebody put that in the comments. Put your Nikes on. Just do this thing because it just makes sense. You got to have a conversation with someone for what? You're going to Dubai and you're going to pay $129 down to $1 and stay literally all that particular time that you see on the screen there. Tanzania, it is, guys. We're leaning that way for next year. That's 2023. It's looking real good to us. If you want to get to the motherland, this will be a perfect opportunity to see it. And so much more. Punta Cana, look at that price. Ibiza, Spain, look at that price. Malta, guys, look at that price. Guys, Paris, shout out to our Paris family. We had such a ball when we were there. We went to Belgium first, then we went to Paris, and many of our members, Coach D and her whole birthday crew, shout out to them. Then they went to Italy, and then we had others like Dr. Phillips before they got to Paris. They were in Greece, and we had others who went to Rome. We were all over the place this summer, but it went down in Paris, y'all, and I left something there. I left some good times, and I got to go back and get some more, guys. I want to make sure that you guys understand what we're saying. It doesn't matter. We're all over the place, wherever you want to go. We are Travorium proud. We're in 60 plus nations, and we're still just getting started. And it's been my joy and pleasure tonight to share this bit with you. But the best part tonight, I'm just going to skip through the opportunity. Anywhere from a cheap pair of sandals, come on here, anywhere from a cheap pair of flip-flops all the way up to dinner and movies for two, or maybe a pair of jeans. You can be in business, guys. And a lot of times I know folk are, you know, they buying a purse, or they getting hair or nails, or fellas, they getting a gadget or upgrading a phone, or they're doing something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. It's your money. You spend it as you choose. But the thing of it is, I think you should really make a wiser decision when you see something like this. Make that decision and take the money that you was going to use to do that, do this, and you can do a whole lot more of that. In fact, how about getting your nails done somewhere in Paris, or come on here, shopping somewhere in the beach of Spain or whatever. So these are the types of things we want to show that if you make an investment, watch this, not in the company, certainly not in me, but if you make an investment in yourself, that's where it starts. And you need to have a mindset, and we're not looking for people that don't have this mindset. If you have a mindset that you're good soil, that you're a good opportunity, that you're a good investment, make this investment in yourself. Make it your own Christmas gift to yourself. Make it your own New Year's gift or birth, whatever you need to call it. It is what it is. Let it be what it will be. An investment that will change your life, anywhere from a cheap pair of sandals up to a, dinner for two, movies and all that kind of stuff, and maybe a steakhouse, something like that. You can be in place in this position, the whole bananas. Guys, we got some more to tell you, but we'll have to get you to get with the person that shared this with you. I'm going to just, at this particular point, I'm going to rush through these, guys. Whether you want to just get started to travel, that's fine. But we're really looking for the people that see something more, the people that see an opportunity. It doesn't take a whole lot. Shout out to our brother all the way in him and his beautiful wife all the way in California. I believe they just hit 1 star, and they got another one, so they're going to be double 1 star, and it won't be long before they're 2 star. Shout out to them, because listen, guys, they're in a position, rich residual income, where they can make this thing go all the way up. Listen, past $720, $700 more dollars a month just residually by having a small team. And if they're working the whole plan, that can be all the way up to about $1,800 or so a month as a 1 star. Then when you keep getting promoted, just by sharing this opportunity a little bit more, average 2 stars, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $1,500, $2,000 a month, guys, somewhere in that neighborhood. Why not do that? That's how Kendra and I were able to take care of our daughter going to college and paying stuff out of pocket and not raising up no doggone student loans and all that stuff, because that was the opportunity. And right now we got to cross out of the 3 star because we want to go further, guys. And guys, the thing of it is, the opportunity is there for everybody. And whether you're going to do it in the first 6 months or the first 6 years, whatever it's going to take you, it take whatever it take, but you're going to be gone on vacations anyway. You're going to be doing these things anyway. Why not make it pay for itself, and why not make it pay for you? Shout out to all of our 3-star directors earning anywhere from an extra $3 grand, can be all the way up to more than $10,000 a month, depending upon how you're setting your business up and the way that you're operating in the opportunity to make sales for our travel club. 4-star directors, shout out to all of our 4-star directors and those on the edge. Come on here of getting there, determined to get there in the next 60, 90 days, 120 days, whatever it's going to take. Guys, that's up to an extra on average $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Why would you not want this extra residual income coming into your house every month, and with the opportunity where it can go as much as 16 grand a month? Shout out to our ambassadors. Coach D's our fearless, faithful ambassador, more consistent than anybody I know. Man, let me tell you, she's a beast, and she has opened the door for all of us to come behind her. And guys, I know her well enough to know she be getting lonely on that bus when it's just her and her team ain't there, y'all. She want to see everybody eat. She want to see everybody having fun. She want to see everybody getting paid. She want to see some things happen for the team, and she's making room, guys. She's already done that. I say we join her on the next ambassador tour. That's in 2023, and you're talking about a 6-figure income. And guys, from there it just goes up. They can earn anywhere up to about $26,000 a month working the plan, guys. It's really up to you what you do. But in this particular plan, there's room to grow all the way up to $1.2 million a month. That's the residual side. Guys, if this was a 20-year plan, it don't matter. If it was a 20-year plan, let me ask you, on your job and the career you're in now, if you did the best you knew how to do for 20 straight years, would you be earning $1.2 million a year on your job? If that's not the answer, guys, you should at least, in a very real way, consider putting yourself on target with this. And I'm not saying it's going to happen in 20 years. It could happen less, or it could never happen. The thing of it is, it's up to you. It's what you do with it. Hashtag, put that in the comments. Hashtag is what you do with it. Shout out to all of our ambassadors again, $100,000 to $300,000 a year on average. Guys, amazing things are happening. We're getting more ambassadors every single quarter. Guys, it's just indicative of the fact that a better life requires a better way. I'm out of time, but not out of information to share. But I want to get our team in place. I want to call Coach D back on the screen because, guys, we got some powerful, powerful testimonies that's the best part you need to hear. Coach D, are you there, darling?
You got to make them upgrade them because you're the host.
Let's see what I can do. Give me just one moment.
You got to make them co-host.
Okay.
Well, that was powerful, powerful for a man who preached today.
Praise the Lord.
You still, I tell you, you still got it. You still got it. I would have joined again. Joined again. They had to persuade me. This time they wouldn't have had to persuade me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we have some people coming on tonight. We have.
They should be good. They should be able to turn it on.
All right. Y'all should be able to turn on your cameras.
We got LaDonna in the house tonight.
LaDonna just got back from the last trip in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Not only did she get back, LaDonna went on the last world tour.
Hawaii.
No, the last world tour was Mexico.
Oh, wow.
She stayed in a 2-bedroom suite in Casa Morales.
All right.
2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Yeah.
LaDonna, cut your camera on. Can she cut her camera on?
You should be able to. It says that it's been done.
Okay. And then Dr. Renee, what you say?
I said, no, I cannot cut my camera on. You caught me off guard.
Oh, you can't cut your camera on. It ain't.
No, I'm not appropriate.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You want to tell us really quick about the last world tour that you just got back, right?
Yes, I did. I just got back Monday, well, Sunday night. So I went to Cancun. It was absolutely fabulous. Me and my business partner, Letitia, we went and it's $4.99. So, we paid for that. And then, so when we got there, we looked at, she was telling, oh, you could upgrade. You can have a butler. You can have this. You can have that. Me and Letitia looked at each other. It's like, oh, we gonna do this. We going out this year with a bang. So we went and we upgraded. We had a butler. Didn't know what it felt like to have a butler. 24-hour service. They come to your room, knocking on the door, and it's a funny, quick story. So I was in, getting ready, to change, or I was in the shower doing something. So Letitia had ordered room service, and I didn't know. So when I came out, she went in to the restroom, and then it was a knock at the door. I said, Tisa, who's this at our door? She was like, girl, just open up the door. So this man said, oh, can I come in? I said, for what? He had all this food on the tray. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, are you serious? And yeah, so we ordered room service. We did some excursions. We zip lined. We ATV'd. We jumped in a cenote. We had a 2-hour massage, and we entertained TRS and just went to see what they were talking about. They say, oh, we'll give you massage, and we had already gotten an upgrade to a massage, a 1-hour massage. And we did that, and I had never had a hydrotherapy massage. It was a 2-hour. It was like fabulous. So yeah, I'll be going to Spain with Deborah. I'm going. I mean, I'm next year. It's a wrap. I'm sold all over again.
All right, all right, all right. Well, thank you. I didn't mean to catch you off guard, but I know you took that last because you one of the few people that took the last world tour. Everybody thought the last world tour was Hawaii. The last world tour was Mexico, the Casa Morales, which I love. I enjoyed my butler and my concierge when I was there, and my room was on the ocean. So it is an amazing resort. It has the TRS side as well, and I took advantage of that and all of that. I'm going to go to Becure, and then I'm going to do this this team that's driving us, Dr. Renee and the Finleys. But Becure, so we glad to see you again, girl. You doing some things, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to keep up with my sister and my aunt and my mom.
I know, girl, your sister, she on a mission. She about, if we sneeze hard, she gonna be a 2-star director. We had that conversation yesterday.
Cannot wait to see it too.
Real close, I see her being an ambassador next year for sure. I mean, if she continues this pace along with the team that she has that we're going to get ready to talk to, it's just all good. So tell us about yourself.
Well, my journey began with Trevorium last year when my aunts and my aunt is Jennifer Davis and my mom is Linda Muhammad and my other aunt is Imogene Jameson, and they were going to Dubai and invited me, and it was $89 for the whole week in a 5-star hotel. And I'm like, we love being around each other. And I found out about the trip on Wednesday, and I was on the flight on Sunday. I'm like, where else would I be able to have an opportunity to be with the matriarchs of our family, my sister, Alicia Davis, almost all of our cousins from 5 years old up to however old. I'm not going to say how old my auntie is, but it was just an amazing experience. And that's all it took. That's all it took. Now, it took me a little longer to jump on the business side, but I just really, we all love being around each other. So our family vacations used to be in Chicago, which is a great place to go, or Mississippi or Tennessee, which is still a great place to go. But now we use passports for our family vacation. And so I love that. The family went to Punta Cana in July, and now we're planning our trips for next year. My daughter told me, Mom, I want to go to Paris. She's about to be 10. And I said, okay. And it feels so great to be able to say, okay, to my daughter who's turning 10, who decided, I want to go to Paris for my birthday. And my son, who will be 8, he wants to go to London for his birthday. And it just feels so great to be able to say, okay, just like a little trip up the street and just say, okay. So it is wonderful. And so just excited for all those ladies who went before me. And they're like, okay, Bakir, come on, I travel a lot. I've been to a lot of those places in the military. but I'm excited to go and not have to work.
Exactly. And be able to take your family with you, you know, to see, have your kids have that experience, and then be able to have that experience with those generations. I know there's 5 generations in my family. So when we went to Mexico, 4 of us, 4 generations went. But there's 5 because my mother's still living. And so to be able to do that, that is just absolutely amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. So
I'm definitely living through my sister because her kids are grown, and she went to Spain right before Thanksgiving and turned around and went to Hawaii like a week or 2 later. I'm like, okay, kids, y'all need to go ahead, and so I can travel with your TT like that. And I'll be in Hawaii next week, but it's military, but it's okay. I'm going. I will take all the trips I can get, but I'm really excited about all the places we will go. My kids love reading that Dr. I think it's Dr. Seuss. So we're gonna make our own all the places we can go book. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call on Dr. Renee, and I'm gonna let her talk about Doc and Lorraine Finley. So Dr. Renee came into business. She just met her business partner face to face yesterday.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? She's hit 1-star director. Her business partner Finley hit 2-star director, and they just met yesterday. So that was pretty exciting. But Dr. Renee came in business, and she's just making some things happen. She, you know, me and her have built this little relationship. And one of our jokes is money don't sleep, because they don't think she sleep or I sleep. But I do sleep. I don't think Renee sleep, but I am definitely excited. And then Lorraine don't think neither one of us sleep because she on the West Coast. And I got me a new girlfriends group. So this is amazing. I love these women of God, and I just love what they're doing. And so Dr. Renee, you're coming in and you're just hitting the wall running. I mean, it is. I mean, your husband's almost a 1-star director. Your son's a director. I mean, and you're doing it. Once you made up in your mind, you're doing it at record time. So you just want to tell people about that, because you just took the bit. You came in to do the travel side, but then finally you looked at like, wow, right?
Right. As a matter of fact, I call Coach D. I call her mama. I call her prophetess, ambassador, all of that good stuff. She wears many hats, but I'm just excited about the opportunity to copy the right cat. I'm excited about that. You know, it's okay to copy. Did y'all see my purse I was carrying yesterday from the meeting? I had Coach D's purse, the Louis Vuitton one. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, so when I first came into the business, I just wanted to travel. And then I got a clue. I heard Coach D, or Ambassador Deborah, I heard her talk about the business. I was like, wait a minute, I'm leaving too much money on the table. I think we can go ahead and do this. And, you know, I told Doc and Lorraine about it, and they were like, I don't know. We already did this, whatever. And then we all decided to take it and run with it. And so I am just coming back, my husband and I, and we also took our 15-year-old son with us to Mexico for our free incentive trip. And we had a blast. I was looking on Priceline, their price for the 5s at Puerto Morelos. And I got a chance to use my Spanish too while I was there too. I'll tell you about that later. But their price was $3,400 per night. And this was my free incentive trip. And so I was just totally blown away by that. And so all we had to do was pay the taxes. And then of course, we did a few upgrades as well. And so that was a blessing. And then we did our excursions, did snorkeling, things like that. I didn't have to pay for the snorkeling. I used my points from the back office to do that. And then the tip of the iceberg was this. There was a young couple that they were there, and yes, I got to tell it, Coach D. They went to a presentation at the 5s. and they were sold a $10,000 travel pack. And I had never met this young lady in my life. I'd never met her. I said, listen, cancel it. I need to show you something. And so I showed her the video that Daryl and Maria Roberts had made that is so amazing. It's a game changer at my fingertips at any time. Show them that. Coach D was able to do my call for me, my three-way call, because we were going on an excursion. I couldn't talk. I could not talk. And I just owe you everything. So thanks, Mom. But anyway, so they canceled that particular contract. That was they were getting a good rate because they were really offering them $30,000 for it. And they slashed the price for them to $10,000. Anyway, so they canceled that contract and signed up with Trevorium. And guess what? She's ready to get her 3 and be free. Yeah, so we're excited about the journey. I'm excited about Doc and Lorraine. They are on fire with the West Coast. I'm talking about, I've been saying stuff like the gospel according to Doc Finley is that you can sign up at least 5 in one day. So they're here and yep.
There
So we are running. And then our Memphis meeting, people that are on my left leg, they got a clue. They were signing people up last night. I said, this thing is on. Let's go. Let's go. So we're excited about the journey. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it back to you and then we'll go from there. But thanks for having me.
All right. Doc and Lorraine. Well, Doc, she said he did. He put in about 5 or 6 people in one night. I don't know what he was breathing. He was breathing fire. And his wife was right there with him. I could hear her breathe, and she was tired. But he hit it. He hit it, and congratulations, Doc. Congratulations, Lorraine. I mean, it's nothing like a couple that's working together. You know, 2 is, the Bible says that how could 2 walk together except they agree? And I'm so glad that the 2 of you are in agreement, because that's going to make you grow even faster, right? It's different when you in the business and your spouse is in the background talking, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do that for, and all that kind of stuff, because that happens. You know, people come into business and their partner and they're not necessarily agreeing, but because you guys agree, I believe that you're having you only been in a good month now, you know, and you are moving very swiftly. So I know also in 2023, you 2 will be ambassadors. And so I'm excited. I'm just excited for you as a couple. Dr. Larry was with us yesterday, and we are warming his heart. But he hung in there. He was with us yesterday. And so we're just excited. So what you want to share with the people? But again, congratulations on becoming a One-Star Director.
Well, I'll let my wife speak first.
All right. So let's see. It's been a little over a month. And when Renee actually reached out to us, my husband was on board and I was just kind of going to sit back and kind of watch for a little while. And then I thought, you know what, let me help him out. He's gonna need some help. So we just started sharing it with everybody that we knew. And just kind of like shared it with people that we knew like to travel first, you know, with that route first. And then and our team just started growing from there and there. So and then we just started reaching out to help other people to try to get their 3. And when we knew we was getting close to Star Director, I was like, okay, you're closer than I am, so we need to get this done. This is, you know, the month is coming to a close. So what we gonna do? And then he just, when I said that, he just went, the fire lit up and he just took off. And next thing I know, I'm on the computer all day long, logging people in, signing people up, talking on the phone. and we just, things just been kind of haywire, but we just getting started. We are just
started.
getting started.
Yes.
There's so many people that we have not even touched yet.
Just think about it. If you hit a rank a month, you did that in a month. You did hit 2 ranks in a month. You did director and 1-star in a month. So if you do 2-star and 3-star in 2 months, can you imagine if you do 4? I mean, you would be an ambassador. So just think of it in that way. I mean, you hit 2 ranks. There's some people who haven't even hit the 1st rank, you know, but you hit 2 ranks. And so that's just amazing. I mean, it's amazing in itself, but it's just amazing to me to see you two working together. Doc, what you want to tell? You said something to me the other day. Me and you had a long conversation, and something that you said to me the other day stuck with me when you said about the numbers, the importance of the numbers. And I kind of want you to share that with people, because it really is true, what you said about the numbers.
Well, first of all, let me thank Pastor Mel for the great job you did. Great presentation tonight. And Dr. Renee Smith, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So keep up the good work and keep us going. Keep the fire lit. You better add some more wood to the fire, because it's going out. No, I'm just kidding. But let me tell you what really happened. Lorraine told half the story. She didn't tell the whole story. Let me tell you what really happened. Now, Daryl Roberts, when the corporate came out with that Christmas bonus, Daryl goes, "Doc, I'm gonna leave you behind." I said, "No, you're not." So the next day he texts me. He goes, "I got 1 on you." I told Daryl, I said, "Daryl, don't go to sleep, because I'm coming." And then a couple of days later, I put 2 in. I told Daryl, "It's over now, because I'm on my way now. It's over." And so I was kind of confused with the 30-day calendar month to make the promotions. I thought it was on your anniversary date. So on the 29th, we still needed 5 people. And I was talking to Lorraine. I said, "Well, no, it's on my anniversary day." She goes, "No, you got 1 day." I said, "1 day? Are you kidding me? 1 day?" And so that's when I think I didn't talk to you then, Coach D, but I said, okay, this is a numbers game here. I got to talk to a lot of people in 1 day just to get 5. So on the 30th, me and Lorraine, that morning, I called Daryl. I called Daryl first thing in the morning. I said, "Daryl, I'm going to make it. I need 5. I'm going to make it. So you need to stand by for your 3-ways." And then I called D. I called Coach D. I said, "D, I got 1 guy I need to sign up, but I'm having trouble with it." So D kind of helped me out with that. So by the end of the day, I had my 5. I was working on 6, but I was so tired. I was so tired, but we got it in. But really, it's just a numbers game. You have to go through a lot of people to get 2 to 3 to sign up. You're going to get a lot of no's, but that's okay, because the no's is going to encourage you to talk to more people. And those no's eventually is going to turn into some yeses. Now, a couple of people that I've talked to earlier this month when we first came in, those are the same people that told me no back then. And what do you know? They finally said a yes at the right time.
At the
They
right
said
time.
yes at the right time. And so I need to send them some thank you cards, or either send them some postcards or something to get them going. But I tell you, it was a fun journey. It was fun when you are competing with, people in your circle. It's a fun competition, because when Daryl said, "I got 1," and I said, "I got 2," and it made it fun. So we still got until the 9th of December to get those. I'm gonna go get $600 from the company. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm gonna get $600 because I just need to put a couple more.
So you got,
So when you put money on the table,
that's the Christmas bonus. That
that's my
ain't
Christmas
count,
bonus right there.
that ain't counting all
Yes.
the money you done made, putting people in, and then the bonus. And so you coming to get David Hart $600?
I'm gonna get us $600.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll probably get a call. Deborah, your team's getting all of my money. I love it. I love it. Well, go ahead and take that 600 because he put it there to get. That is for sure. He put it, so you better come on and get it. But I am definitely excited. We probably are out of time, but I am just so excited that you guys came on, and I'm excited for the great things that I see all of you doing. I know Renee is pushing. She sends me strategically her numbers. She's got it broke down into numbers and people and stuff like that, which is what I do. I actually have a board. I ain't gonna show y'all my board, but I actually have a board with names and numbers and what people, especially the people that I'm working with personally, what they need. One of my mentors, Shanaza Dusan, taught me how to do that, to make sure, what this person needs, this. So you're helping your builders to build, right? Those that really want it, you're helping them, and you can strategically. So she's doing a good job keeping me abreast of what she needs and what she needs to do. And that's awesome. Like you said, the healthy competition, that's always good. That's always good to push you. And so I'm excited for every last one of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on tonight. Pastor Mel, I give you your closing words. And thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys very soon in San Antonio, Texas.
Awesome. Yes.
It's going to be awesome. We are definitely getting prepared for that. And we're definitely Trevorium US proud. So Pastor Mel Keys, awesome presentation.
I want to thank you again, Coach, and our illustrious team tonight. Man, we heard so many nuggets. I tried to write down as much as I could. I can't remember who said what, but I got it. That's all it took. I love that. Hashtag, that's all it took. Guys, it's not going to take a whole lot to get you where you want to go with this. Then I heard somebody say, who was it? Using passports. Good God Almighty. If you're ready to start using passports to take your trips and your getaways, you need to go ahead and connect with the person that invited you to this tonight. And then I heard another one. Lord, it was just eye-opening. And I want to make sure, let me see, I'm going to go to the comments. I don't want y'all to miss this because sometimes we miss more than we catch. But it was so good to me. Doc said it's a numbers game, y'all. I love that. It is. Numbers game. I love that. And then there was one more. Let me give you that one more that he also said. Lord, where is that thing? If I can find it. Somebody said, cancel that contract. Who was that canceling? Dr. Renee, was that you? Canceling, got out there, folk canceling contracts. Lord have mercy.
In foreign countries. The lady was they were in Mexico. And then she said, will you do the three-way? Which was so funny because she called me and I was like, well, are you going to get on the phone? She said, no, I'm going, where you went scuba diving or something. And I did the three-way and didn't even know the lady. And then the lady was very hesitant. She's a member now, but she was very hesitant at first. I could hear it in her voice. But by the time we got through talking, she was done. She was like, let me go.
Contract canceled.
The husband was already on board. He wanted her to cancel like yesterday, right? When he did it. But she was kind of like, well. And I said, I could go to do the same thing you're doing, but I could go for zero. For 8 days and 7 nights. Why would you need to pay them people $10,000?
That's it.
Why? Just please explain to me why. She said, you know what? You make good sense. And young woman, and she canceled that contract. She had to send them an email, but she canceled that contract. Yes. And she'll probably forever be grateful for Dr. Renee.
Absolutely. And I see a bigger picture there, not just that contract, but we need to cancel that contract with the failure plan that we've been sold, a bill of goods, and start a new one, y'all. Because this thing called Trevorium is about winning. And I'll say this last part that you have, I heard, who was that dropped that nugget? Someone said, then I got a clue. Who was that? Who was that? Somebody said, then I got a clue.
Renee.
Dr. Renee, then I got a clue. Listen, let me end with this, y'all. We got all kind of clues tonight. And if you don't catch one, I don't know what to tell you. All we do is win. It's just a question of how much do you want to win. Tonight, we'll help you win. Get with the person that shared this with you, and let's win together. We'll see you at the beaches, the bank, or both, but we hope we see you. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Love you
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you.